Can I ask y'all a question real quick? Because this is just a real question. You know how people say shit to me like, because I'm Nigerian American, they be like, "You free because of my ancestors' blood," and I'd be like, if you really look at where these people came from, ain't they my ancestors too? Yes or no?
You talking about the people Mali?
Like I'd be like, if they got on a boat coming from where I'm from, nigga, they my ancestors. I'd be just ready to be like,
absolutely.
Stop saying that.
I hate these diaspora wars.
I do think that we are different people, though.
I don't.
You know what I mean, though. Like, ain't no way of telling.
I wanted to know what the strategy was, if we have one, as a community, and maybe that's not a fair question, but I'm gonna pose it anyway, because it seems like we can definitely be passionate about the occurrences of early age America, the agenda and things that have been enacted to divide, us as a people. But then when we talk about what are we going to do about it outside of conversation, where is the strategy to progress the community, the agenda? I mean, Mike said here 15 minutes ago talking about the Asian man came in pursuit of progress for their people, and they did it on this land. And at the same time, I can hear passion coming from people like Bo. This is no attack to you, Bo. I'm just using you as an example. That will say that brothers need to have an offense to being talked about in a manner, yet we want the men to still elevate to the white man's success from our women.
Oh, wait, hold on, True. Let me tell you, let me say this. I don't ever want you all to think I'm telling you that you need to be offended. The only thing I'm doing is just pointing out what is said about you. I am offended. You feel how you want to feel. I want to be extremely clear. When I say things like that, I am literally just saying what I am observing, what I have learned, what I know. How you feel is how you feel. I'm just stating facts. That's all I'm doing. That's it.
Are you saying that we should? But do you think we should be offended?
I don't know, because like I know how I feel about it. I would be offended. I am offended. But there are a lot of things that Black men align on that side. And I can't tell you how to feel. Like, I think that y'all ignore or put it aside. I don't know how it's processed, but I know that something is being overlooked. And I'm just like, y'all have got to get away from those men, because those men, some Black men look up to men with money, no matter what color they are. Like, they just see green, and that's fair. But I want them to stop aligning politically with that, because politically they're not fighting for you. They are fighting for them. Financially, if you want to align with them, whatever. But morally, politically, though they are corrupt, they mean you no good. So you feel how you want to feel. I just know how I feel about it.
How can somebody fight for Black men politically? How can somebody fight for Black men politically? What would benefit Black men politically? What do you think?
So this whole what do they call it? Law and order. They want more police on the streets. Mm-hmm. That is going to heavily affect us.
I think that's a great idea to have more police.
I don't. I think that it is a great idea to alleviate and eliminate poverty, because you don't have a lot of crime if you don't have a lot of poverty. Those things are directly connected. And it's kind of like putting more police on the street is putting a Band-Aid over a deep knife wound. It's not doing, you have to go inside and you have to fix that. And the fix is poverty. And that's in any community. That's not in our community. That's just a thing.
How do we fix poverty in the Black community?
Well, hold on, Dope Dad. You keep walking the logic, but the logic has flaws in it, though. Right? Okay.
It
So
does.
it's just the direct correlation between poverty and crime isn't actually there, right? Because when you look in these rural poor places, right, they don't have an overt amount of crime, right? So there's several factors. Now it may be poverty plus density, right? Now because we live on top of each other, but just say emphatically poverty breeds crime doesn't make sense. That would be by proxy saying most of us are criminals, and that's overwhelmingly not true.
Well, it is more convoluted than that. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's more complicated than that. I'm just saying, like, overall. So when I say stuff like that, that is my outlook on it, right? That is how I see it. I see the direct connection between poverty and crime. Someone else might see something else. All of these things have its place. All of these things matter. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the end all and be all. That's the only thing that matters, and that's the only thing that is. I'm saying it's way more complicated than that, but that's what I focus on.
Okay, and then I want to just go back real dope if you don't mind, right? Well, you said you had I don't want to misplace what word you used, or an issue, or there was a problem, or you took exception with black men doing X, right? But based on what was presented, Marcus didn't say anything what Trigger Mike said, nor did I, right? And
No,
so why did black men get a blanket? And we're conversing right here, right now in this conversation with difference of opinion.
Well, so like I said, when I first started talking, it was something that was said that triggered that thought in me. I wasn't saying that about y'all. And I made that clear. I'm not saying this about all of y'all. It's just something that was said that triggered something, that triggered that thought. Because I had that thought before. It just brought it up. I'm not saying that all of you said it. I'm not, nothing like that. It was just something that was said that made that come up in my mind.
Okay.
So I wasn't putting that off on y'all.
Okay. My bad, real dope. I know you was trying to walk down something. I just had those two questions.
Yeah, I wanted to know how do we fix poverty in the black community from her perspective?
Family. That's the only way to do it.
Oh, that's another.
Okay, so marriage, yes. Marriage does help.
It's the only way.
Well, it's not the only way, because there are a lot of guys, there are a lot of men that don't have jobs. There are a lot of men that don't have the education that they need. There are a lot of men that can't even get the jobs because of the felonies. There are so many different reasons why some men do not have jobs. So marriage is not the only way. We need to alleviate. We need to stop the discrimination of us. You got somebody that has a name, you automatically know they black. They can't get a job. Mm-hmm. You have a guy walking down the street with his pants below his butt. The cop says you fit the description. You get put in jail. Now you can't post bail. You got to stay there until your court. Like, it's so many different reasons that people are not making money, not free, not, you know what I'm saying? So marriage is a very good solution, but no, it's not the only one.
So just so we don't go circular, what do you think the most important step in the first step is?
I can't even tell you. I really cannot.
So would you
nuclear families? I would say nuclear families. That's
good solution. It's not the only one. It's not the first one.
So just so we're not long-winded, Bo, the reason why I said it's the first one, I shouldn't have said the only one. I don't think we're giving credence to how much that solves, right?
I know.
So what I'm saying is that all of the things you're saying about felonies, by extension, that is solved. There will be far less felons if these kids came from two-parent households. It's so easy to see it as a married dad. It's so easy to see it because I'm with my kids all day, right? I take them, I pick them up, they play piano, they do all this. It's like they don't even have time to make trouble. It's crazy, right? But it's the very first step. Now, the crazy part is that you said jobs. It even fixes that, okay? I just came from a conference in which all black men are giving each other contacts. We are our own network. Hey, man, you said you're a healthcare consultant. I got something for you. It's $2,000 a month. Not, but you got whatever. Our own network. What we usually think, this is the crazy part, is that I got to disagree with you, Bo. You said fix discrimination. I gotta really let you know something. It will never be fixed until the end of time. You can never change somebody else's opinion, or what they're going to do or not do. And here's the crazy part. What we believe is discrimination, racism, classism, sexism is actually nepotism. That ism will get you before all the other isms do. All right.
I think that
Nepotism is how they do. White people gonna help white people. Spanish people gonna help Spanish people. Have you ever seen like a department that get one person of a different culture? Just wait 1 year, now everybody in that mug, every new person that got hired is Hispanic. One black lady manager got hired. Now it's all black in that department. Nepotism is the name of the game. So marriage, the community is not a group of individuals. It's a group of families. Families help each other. Families share resources. Women share caregivers and stop putting your kids in daycare. Women share dinner making, all of that type stuff. It fixes everything.
I agree with you, Trigger. But the strategy that you're speaking of, it seems divided. It seems like it's the males. We see that. Like, we talk about this ad nauseum, but it doesn't seem like that is a shared perspective from, the female demographic within the community. It seems that there's this idea that there's one way, whether it's college education, corporate structure, whatever. And if we're going to use the multiple paths before us, especially being in this country, it'll be a combination of all those things, in my opinion. I just don't know why that doesn't seem to land with the women of the community.
So can I give just a quick response to True Table? I'm gonna stop doing that, True, because I used to say no, they don't know, they're not getting with it. They know. This is like the last remnants of their rebellion because they're trying to figure out how they can have it both ways. They know they need a husband. They know they want a father for their children. They know they don't want to pay their own bills now. They've been knowing that. You see what I'm saying? They know they homegirl who got the husband, who got the big ass house, who got the 401k. They know what building a good life looked like. They went to school. Tell me how a woman can go to school to make herself anything, but you're telling me she doesn't want to train to be a wife? They're trying to figure out how they can have their independence and the husband at the same time. They're not going to figure it out. It's impossible.
So I can't be in.
Let's hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I know you got it. All right, we're gonna go to Kia, then Jasmine, then back to you, bro.